Hey, it's Jackie Ulmer, and thanks for listening in. I wanted to shoot a quick video today about what it is really that defines cross-recruiting in network marketing. Now, the first thing that I need to say is I need to give a big disclaimer that this is not intended toward anyone. It's not in reference to anything that's occurred. It's really more in reference to a lot of things that have gone on over the last couple of months, primarily online, that I've become aware of, that I've been asked questions about, and questions that I've pondered myself. And so in saying that, it's important that I, definitely point out to you that I don't pretend to be the expert and I don't have the answers. So this video is really more about posing questions that I have, thoughts and opinions to some extent that I have, and really wanting to engage the community online of those involved in network marketing, direct sales, and affiliate marketing to help us determine what exactly is cross-recruiting, when are you in violation of company policy, and who really makes up the rules. So let me just start by kind of sharing some of my experiences. I've been involved in network marketing for nearly 20 years now and have been an online marketer for the past 14. When I started online, my goal really was to become the hunted, not the hunter. If you go to my website, JackieUlmer.com, you can read my story, which led me to the internet. I was 6 years offline building a business in the traditional way, warm market, meetings, and that type thing. But once I discovered the power of the internet, I knew that I had found the tool that was going to launch me out into the stratosphere, out into cyberspace, and make all my dreams a reality. And you know what? That's exactly what happened. As of this video, I've sponsored over 1,600 people into a primary company. I've been involved in several different companies, and that's never my goal, but sometimes things don't work out. So the question becomes, what defines cross-recruiting? And here's the reason I ask that. I have one primary network marketing company, but I also work an affiliate program that pays multi-levels. It's an affiliate program that I've quite frankly been searching for 13 years, about almost 14 years since I started online, as a way to help people, tools that would help people more easily get out on the internet. Because my biggest challenge, being an online marketer, promoting network marketing, is duplicating that process with other people, helping them overcome the learning curve of WordPress and a blog and autoresponders and lead capture. So when this particular affiliate program dropped in my lap a few months back, I looked at it and said, bingo, this is truly the answer that I've been looking for all this time, something where the blog was already set up, ready to go, and I could really plug somebody in and teach them the marketing skills that it takes to make it online. I'm not a technical person at all. I don't like to do tech support. I don't understand a lot of it. I know just enough to get out there and be dangerous and market my message. So I'm more of the marketing person, and I'm great at teaching people the marketing side out online, but not so great at the techie side. Well, interestingly, I personally have not reached out to anyone in my primary company. And in fact, I haven't reached out individually to one single person. But what I've done is work with a list that I've developed over the course of nearly 14 years online. Some in my primary company are part of it, some in my former company, and a lot of people who I've never partnered with in a company are on my list, and they're there for one primary reason. Now, there's a few other ones, but most people who find me and come to me and stay on my newsletter and want to learn from me are there because they want to learn how to build a successful business using the internet, because that's my claim to fame. So, hypothetical question becomes, you sign up in another network marketing company, you sign up in an affiliate program, and you have a list, a blog, a social media presence, all that type thing, and you post that information out there. You don't specifically reach out to any one individual. In fact, for me personally, I don't really do that hardly at all anymore. I let my list and my lead capture and my social media and all the things that I teach and promote, that is truly how I build my business. So let's say one owns a list that they've built over the course of years online. They own a blog, and they blog about different things. They blog about a new program that they've found, an affiliate program or network marketing or whatever it is. They promote that out there on their blog. They promote it out in the social sphere on Facebook, LinkedIn, maybe shoot a video like this one or whatever it is. And some of the people from their primary company, previous companies, or other network marketing companies who are interested in what that program provides opt in to learn more about it and end up signing up In many cases, in most cases, and usually in my case, all cases, without so much as a phone conversation, personal email, or whatever, is that considered cross-recruiting? If a person didn't actually go out and try to recruit that person, is that considered cross-recruiting? So, that's certainly food for thought and a question, I suppose, that needs to be defined. Should you have to go to every single person and say, hey, are you part of here's my primary company, are you part of that? Because if you are, then I can't legally bring you into this program. I mean, that kind of makes you look like a doofus out there if the person's not involved. And yet, if you don't know everybody's email address and they only opt in with an email address, how would you know, right? So it gets complicated. So the question becomes, what really is cross-recruiting? Now, in my opinion, if somebody literally decides to work a second program or change companies and sits down with a list and starts calling people or personally emailing them or personally Facebook messaging them, asking them if they want to take a look at something else, and it's from their current company or whatever it is that cross-recruiting? Yes, in my opinion, that definitely is. I personally believe that anyone you personally enroll into a program should be fair domain because your relationship with that person predates their involvement with the company that you sponsored them into. And so, in my opinion, this is strictly my opinion, your frontline distributors of any company, you should be able to talk to them about anything. Now, is it wise to do that? Well, I guess it depends on you, what you're looking to accomplish, and whether you're changing companies altogether. But I think it's something you have to be very careful with and not dash somebody else's dreams and hopes because you've changed your opinion or your mind about something. So I don't know that very clearly answers that. But once you start going down into your downline or somebody else's downline within a company that you're still affiliated with, and you're specifically reaching out to them, whether, again, it's by phone call, personal email, or personal Facebook message, that's different. Are you emailing a list that you've generated online, promoting it as, a list to teach people how to, in my case, use the internet to build a successful business? I didn't reach out to any one person individually. I wouldn't do that. I don't need to because I totally believe in the power of the internet to help me build a substantial business of any kind that I want. And I stand behind that. And of course, another question that raises its head is, as an independent distributor, representative, consultant, or whatever you are, we don't control the decisions that a network marketing company makes. If a network marketing company decides to change a pay plan, we're at the mercy of that. And as long as we cash the check, then we're agreeing to abide under the new compensation plan and abide by policies and procedures, even if policies and procedures are changed after you actually join the company. So, what should we be prohibited from being out online or doing different things to build an income? For me personally, if I want to generate extra income, it's okay for me to go work at Starbucks, but I shouldn't use the skills and the tools that I've developed over the last 14 years of online marketing to help other people inside or outside of any company be successful. Why is that okay or whatever? And again, these are just my questions. Some are my opinions, some are my questions, but it really does bear asking. And then another question that I have, let's say that you go to a generic network marketing event or you go on an MLM cruise or anything like that, and you meet people. Now we know that most of those have a strict no recruiting policy, and most recruiting doesn't necessarily go on at the event or wherever you are. But let's say somebody meets you, becomes interested in you, and then they want to know more about your business. How come it's okay to sponsor people from other network marketing companies into your primary company? If we want to be professionals and respect other colleagues and that type thing, how come that becomes okay? Or is it okay? So again, who makes the rules? What are the rules? What's cross-recruiting? If somebody comes to you from another company interested in what you're doing, should you try to persuade them to stick it out, that the grass sometimes looks greener but isn't? I don't know. What do you think the answers are to that? I would love to hear your opinion on these and so many other questions. So it does become interesting. What defines cross-recruiting and what types of programs define that? I didn't make up the rules of how the internet pays, certainly. The internet is made up of affiliate programs. It's just the way it is. And so I have literally built and taught multiple streams of income for nearly 14 years online because, again, if they're tools that I'm using, I'm recommending, and I believe in, why would I not promote those people on my team or even outside of my company who come to me and say, hey, I want to do what you've done too. I want to build using the internet. Again, I didn't make up the rules. Aweber, autoresponder companies, HostGator, Bluehost, other web hosting companies have said, look, you refer people to us, we'll pay you a referral bonus for that. I mean, shoot, I have Dish Network and they do the same thing. If I refer somebody to Dish Network, I get a little referral bonus. Should I not refer people in my network marketing company to Dish Network because I get a referral bonus? Some affiliate programs pay ongoing residual income. Some are one-time payouts. And again, I don't make the rules. But is it wrong to promote something that you're using, something that they're asking about, and something that they will need to use if they're going to follow in your footsteps to build a business in the way that you build? So again, I don't pretend to have all the answers. I don't know what they are, but it's an interesting time. The internet really did change everything in network marketing. And some think it's terrible and some think it's great. And I, quite frankly, think it's a combination of both. But the reality of it is, like Pandora's box, you can't put everything back in it. The internet's not going away, and so to try and pretend that the tools don't exist and to try and pretend that because somebody's in your downline, they're not going to go out on the internet looking for other ways to do the business, looking for ways to generate leads, looking for tools to support a team with a website, all different things like that. Internet technology is here to stay, and network marketing really is going to have to learn how to embrace that. I should say some network marketing companies are going to need to learn how to better embrace that, in my opinion, if they're going to survive. I understand the company's perspective too. You've got to protect the goose that lays the golden egg, and I understand why they consider what I considered cross-recruiting to be a bad thing. And it's not fair to the people who've built an organization if you're specifically and deliberately reaching out and trying to distract people and bring them into something different. Now, at the same time, on the topic of distraction, for years I've operated under the opinion, I want people to go where they're happy. It's not my goal to try to keep somebody into my network marketing business just because it's a fit for them or whatever it is that I'm promoting. If they decide it's not a fit for them, I want them to go live their passion, live their dream, and do what's going to make them happy. And the reality of it is, if people are out there looking and they're ready to be distracted, you and I don't control that. And we shouldn't try to control that. If people are going to leave a company, if they're looking for something else, they already are looking for something else. And so for us to be network marketers and tell people to think outside the box, and then once they join our program, try to put them in our own box, that's not a great way of doing business either. So, it really becomes work with the ones who are working with you, want to work with you, support them, be there for them, but don't try to hold people to your beliefs just because they're your beliefs, I guess, is kind of the way I feel about that one. So, the question is, what defines cross-recruiting? What defines network marketing or MLM? What defines affiliate programs? What's defined as trying to distract people versus just providing tools that teach people how to build what they're going to build? I mean, I actually sponsored somebody into my primary program yesterday. So I'm by no means done, even though I'm working with an affiliate program to teach people how to use the tools of the internet to build a successful business. So those are kind of my rambling thoughts. Would really love your opinion. Would love it if you would weigh in on really what you think about that. What do you think about multiple programs, multiple streams of income? What defines cross-recruiting? And what defines potential termination? If somebody generically opts into a landing page with nothing more than their email address, and you have no idea whether it's somebody in your primary program or not, should you be required to, send an email to every single person who opts in and say, hey, by chance, are you involved in XYZ company? Because if you are, you really shouldn't be opting in on this list. I don't know. All's fair in love and war. All's fair in business. I don't know. I don't have the answers. So I would love to hear from you. Again, it's Jackie Ulmer from JackieUlmer.com. And I'll sign off now and look forward to hearing what you have to share on this ongoing conversation about what defines cross-recruiting and what is going to be the future. What is the future, the next 2 to 5 years, going to look like in network marketing, internet marketing, affiliate programs, Some companies have already said, look, we can't police it. Other companies have, tightened the screws and basically said, we will not stand for this. What ultimately is going to play out, I don't know. It remains to be seen. So look forward to your comments. Have a great day building whatever company you are, and know that whatever it is, you have the ability within you to be successful, online or offline. Have a great day.